So I'm in Petone at the moment. This place is called the Chubby Baker in Petone, and they have an interesting sign outside their door, and the sign says, "Together we stand, divided we fall," and that's talking about New Zealand. Together we stand as a nation, divided we fall as a nation. Now what we're seeing in New Zealand right now is segregation based on whether or not people need to be jabbed with the Pfizer jab. Now people have quite valid skepticism around the effectiveness of that jab and even the safety of that jab, because it hasn't undergone full testing. It's supposed to be completed by 2023 and it's now 2021, and 90% of New Zealand is expected to take that jab. So the COVID-19 response, starting with the PCR test, going on to the models that were done by the likes of Imperial College, these predictions were, these tests and these predictions were not accurate. Lots of questions around those. And then it came to the lockdowns. Do lockdowns do more harm than good when we have 27,000 businesses in New Zealand that have closed down in the last year? Then there's the question of people using antibacterial hand wash for a virus, or for a so-called virus. Now, how can something antibacterial do anything about a virus? And then we have these masks that everyone's expected to wear. Some people made their masks on their sewing machine and it has a cheetah print design on it. Now, if this virus is so deadly, how can a cheetah print design mask made on a sewing machine prevent such a deadly virus? These are the types of inconsistencies that we're getting all of the time, and I feel like we're being played for fools. So not all businesses are on board with this idea when they're seeing that 27,000 businesses have closed down due to lockdowns, and we keep getting told to jump through hoops, and the goalposts keep changing. So anyway, this is the Chubby Baker, and I'm about to go in because I've heard that they actually don't discriminate. So I like places that don't discriminate. Both the Gentiles and the Jews are allowed here apparently, so that's good to hear. So here we are, coming in now, and we have customers in here already. There was actually a customer in here earlier who had a mask on, but we also have a customer here without a mask, so that's already a good sign. Now, I believe the man behind the counter is actually the proprietor of the business, so I'll speak to him when he's next free. Pretty good selection here, actually, as you can see behind the glass. And they've got their obligatory signs below the counter. A few pastries and things, and also quite a decent menu up here. And this customer here is actually someone I know, and they're now ordering a birthday cake for their daughter. Their daughter's having their 5th birthday. So support those businesses that don't discriminate, that's all I'd say, and that's exactly what this customer's doing here. Rather than go to a cake shop that does discriminate, she's chosen to come here and order one of the cakes from this business. Nice to see your beautiful face. So we've got people here where you can see their smiles.
Just full of free birds.
I don't know this person, but there's obvious signs that we probably agree on a few things, so that's good to see. So Liao says she can smell the bread from Auckland, so that's good. That's good to know. So as you see, when you read the mainstream media, you think that all of New Zealand's on board with this, but they're not. We've got businesses and customers who don't go along with don't like playing the game, because that's what it is, it's a game.
Alright, and do you want to hold on to this? You can hold on to this copy if you like, as a reminder, if you need to contact us for anything you can.
Okay, now I'm speaking to the owner of the Chubby Baker, and how's everything been going in the last few weeks?
It's been going really good.
Yeah.
We've been getting a lot of positive feedback and a lot of support from our community.
Yeah.
And it's just been really great to see.
Yeah. Even though you've made what I think is a principled decision, and one that I think takes some courage, has it been a hard decision to make?
Not a hard decision at all for me. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's just about values and integrity and humanship. We're all in this together, and we're in the same boat together and things like that. And I'm not about, you know, there's not a customer that isn't worthy of shopping at Chubby Baker, you know.
Good. And were you affected quite a bit by lockdowns last year and this year?
We were affected. We were okay. We were able to get wage subsidies and hold on to our staff through things like that, which was good.
Yeah.
And you know, we've come out okay. You know, like
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of businesses out there that probably struggled with it worse than what we have.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, we're in a pretty good location here, and we've got some regular people that keep coming back to us and stuff like that. So we're a little bit lucky, I guess, in that sense.
Judging by what the Upper Hutt City Council have done, I get the impression that actually the Hutt Valley in general is a little bit different to Wellington Central. Mm-hmm. So in Wellington Central you have all these sort of civil servants working for government departments, and a lot of them, I think, probably live in a bit of a bubble. They believe what they're told, they go along with it, they condone it. But I think in the Hutt Valley you've got sort of more private sector people who run businesses, families, less sort of what you see in Auckland or Wellington, I would say. So yeah. So that's really good. And it looks like there's a few customers here, so I can't stay too long. But yeah, so I've heard a rumour that some of the businesses, the reason why they want to follow the rules is because they want to maintain the subsidies and things.
Yeah.
But I think I would argue that if businesses continue to operate, hopefully their customer base will allow them to be self-supporting anyway, right? Is that sort of your logic on it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And what sort of clientele are you getting? Are you getting quite a good mix of
definitely. Just you know, we haven't. We've still maintained our regular customers that have always come to us.
Yeah.
And we've grown people. We had a customer come to see us, and she said that she's driven from the Kapiti Coast to come and see our bakery today.
Good on her.
And, you know, it's really nice to see, and I think we're getting a lot of that from all around the region at the moment.
Yeah.
And you know, it just goes to show that, you know, people are grateful that you know, real people are here to help and support them. You know?
I've come from Wellington, by the way, so I don't live in Hutt Valley, so that's why I've come here specifically for this reason. So
Awesome.
And thanks for your time as well. I appreciate you wanting to front a camera and everything. So good on you. Yeah. And I'll definitely come back. I'll be coming more often. Thanks a lot, mate. Have a good one. Cheers. See you later.